So that WinBy2 thing, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see his.
I didn't even, I saw the Doom clip.
I mean, look, he's been trying to get something going with me forever. I'm not like.
But how can there be
I don't
such
have anything else to say about it? Like,
how can there be such a discrepancy on the number? And I knew people were going to start saying that Ga was pissed and wanted money, and that seems to be an angle that people are going with. Like that she made up that amount because she was pissed that he was giving anyone money to do anything.
I got an email from him saying he gave him $7,000. I don't know about you. I
never heard that from anyone.
Okay,
except for or there was the rumor.
I was told by Pulper in texts, voicemails, and emails that he gave him $7,000.
Yeah, I don't know.
Chad got an email saying that he hired him. We saw the video I posted on Twitter yesterday. Like it again, I'm 100% sure we don't know everything, and I'm 100% sure that it was difficult working with Pulper. I'm not even saying all that. There might have been nobody who could have organized something for him, but you got to make up your mind between like saying like, no, it was just a super chat, he doesn't know it back, and putting out emails where you're like, I'm trying to get a ballroom 2 days before the event. And this ballroom was for a show that he hadn't contacted any performers to be on and hadn't sold any tickets or told any audience to be at.
Right. And that's where I'm confused, because now I'm hearing like, if we got super chats from Pulper, we're supposed to hold on to those, and those were supposed to be used for airline ticket. Because I heard John saying, if anyone got money for this, I expect to see you when we do this. He keeps saying they're going to do it, and it'll probably be after the holidays, but he's going to talk to Pulper. But John is saying this is definitely going to happen. We're all going to go to Vegas. But then he also said, if you got any money to go to Vegas, I expect you to be there. Now, I never got money to go to Vegas. I got super chats from Pulper, but they were never like, hey, this is part of your Vegas money. Can't wait to see you in Vegas.
Pulper did a few $100 super chats to people, but he would do that to people all the time.
Right.
And they were never like, buy a ticket with this, or
right,
this is for a hotel. Or, by the way, that's not how deals work anyway. Deals work by going, hey, you organize this event, here's money to do that. And the other guy going, right away, okay, I'll do this for you. Because apparently there's videos of John going like, we're going to show Chad how to run an event. Like he had 3 months to, and then he's saying like, no, I need to fly out to Vegas to find a venue. I don't know, man. Like it is whatever it is. I don't know what it is. And if it's 2,500 or if it's 7,000, it doesn't even matter because nothing got done. And what I found really funny was that he put out an email in his defense where he's like, no, here's proof I tried to get a venue. And it was October 8th when the thing started on the 9th.
Right.
And no one knows what this show even, what was the show? Why did you need a ballroom? Like a ballroom would be too big for Hackamania.
Yeah, I assumed once no one had heard anything and it was already October, that whole we're going to do a show thing went out the window. Because, yeah, originally I was told.
What happened was the Friday night I did a show when Pulper was in the chat and you called in and Pat Dixon called in. It was 1 week before the event. And we were all like, we don't know anything about it. No one's told us anything. John hasn't contacted us because Pulper kept saying like, John knows all about it. Get in touch. And it's like, is that how events work? I have to get in touch.
Right. And that was another thing. People were like, why didn't you just go straight to Pulper? Because the guy is dying. And I was told that Blade was in charge of everything.
So I think when that show happened, John got defensive. And that's when he started trying to book a venue. Because he reached out October 8th again, which is 1 day before. And that show where Pat Dixon called in, you called in, Carl was like, I don't know. No one knew what was going on. And then he was starting to go, oh, this is going to get some. But like, nothing. What got done? What got planned?
Well, Dave Sarah got there.
And people are like, well, it's sad that you live 15 minutes away and you couldn't be bothered to go. Go where and when? I'm supposed to wander around the Venetian yelling, Pulper! The fuck are you talking about? It's one of the largest resort casinos in Vegas. I'm supposed to wander around it?
Is that where they ended up?
I didn't know a time. I didn't know, like, what are you talking about? To this day, I never got a definitive anything.
What are you going to do?
But did you ever get any? Did John ever reach out to you about any of it?
Yeah, in July. And then I reached back that, hold on. Where's my phone?
We're going to have a thing. I don't know when or where.
Well, yeah. I mean, I originally heard from Pulper, and he said that John was in charge of everything.
Pulper, buddy, how do I get in on this? Seems perfect for me.
July 22nd.
And it said what?
July 21st, he wrote, yo. I wrote, yo. He said, has Pulper reached out to you about doing a show? And then July 22nd, I said, yeah, he did. I told him I just need a flight and a place to stay. He's a good dude. And then John wrote back, okay, cool. Yeah, it was so random that it caught me completely off guard. I'm trying to figure out the next steps and how he wants to do it, as far as will it be private or at a venue? Will it be live streamed or not, etc.
Isn't that what he got hired to fucking do? Why does Pulper have to reach out about you doing a show? You got hired to organize the event.
Mm-hmm. I think this was literally like 1 or 2 days after Pulper reached out to me. So everything was very fresh at the end of July.
Right, but this is your event organizer you paid thousands of dollars to? By anyone's account, thousands of dollars. And he's like, I'm just trying to figure out what to do next.
Calm down. He only almost did one other show once in Atlantic City. He's still getting the bugs worked out on his new business. So that was July 22nd.
Macromania. I just don't know what the next step should be. What are you?
Mm-hmm. So that was July 22nd. The end of July goes by, all of August goes by, and some of September goes by. On September 10th,
no other word.
Nothing. My conversation goes from July 22nd to September 10th, when I finally reached out and said, yo, is this still happening? And he said, I'm pretty sure. Let me shoot him an email and get back to you.
I'm pretty sure, said the guy organizing it.
Right. So that was September 10th. October 3rd. That was the night. That's a Friday. That was the night that Pulper called you. And we still didn't have a date at that point.
Right.
I sent him your call-in number and I said, call Patrick if you're around. It's about the Pulper event.
This is Pulper going, no.
Yes.
John is coming in, and Carl's coming in, Tuki's coming in, Karmic is coming in, Melton is coming in. Everyone knows about it. And then 8 days later, John reached out to Pulper. This is the email he showed for evidence that he worked hard to do it. Hey, I tried to book a ballroom at the Venetian and the Wynn, and they were like, it's booked this weekend. Oh, was it booked up the weekend of?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What,
so then,
and again, what was the booking it for? What?
Well, at this point, we had already learned that there were suites booked, 2 suites that could sleep 8 people. So then Saturday, the next day, October 4th, John got back to me and said, yo, I'm just seeing this. I'm in the middle of booking the Venetian and or the Wynn right now, just waiting to hear back from both.
This is within a week of the event. He thinks he can reach out to the Wynn and the Venetian.
Everyone was expecting. We still didn't even know the date until Sunday. Or was that the Sunday before?
Like, I'm sorry. Look, man, it's not personal.
Yeah, just it was a poorly planned thing, and you should you shouldn't have gotten involved with it most likely.
Right.
Like if someone came to me and was like, "Hey, plan an event in Denver or Colorado Springs," I would go, "No, I know nothing about it, and I'm not doing it."
He said, "I don't know what the next steps I need to take, or I don't know how to do this," and then. Days away from the thing, he's like, yeah, I'm booking a thing at the Venetian. You're booking it?
Mm-hmm.
It takes, trust me on these contracts. Like, I work with the Plaza. It takes weeks to get a contract signed. It's not.
Right. And I think at that point, I started talking to Pulper, And I think I even told Pulper, like, don't worry about a plane ticket. I don't know if I can get there. If I can get there, I'll just get there by myself and I'll figure it out. And I really couldn't. Like, from up to the day of, I was still trying to figure out a way to make it work. And I didn't have enough time to make it work.
But even if you flew into Vegas, you wouldn't know where to go and how to
Well,
find
I mean,
them,
knew at that point, I knew where they were staying.
Venetian. The Venetian is
Who?
The Venetian's enormous. Like,
Yes.
like,
Well,
what,
I
he's
would
just gonna walk around and just.
Well,
hope
I mean,
to
I would
the
text
two guys?
them. I would call or text and say, "Hey, I'm downstairs. How do I get upstairs?" In this giant suite with Dave, Sarah, and you. So sad. It's
I think
sad.
I think you're sweeping a little bit. I mean, like, look, again,
It's so
like John,
sad.
don't like John. This has nothing to do with that. This event wasn't even attempted to be planned.
Oh no. He did nothing. He did nothing. But listen,
That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is if a guy, and by the way, people going like, well, Pulper is not complaining. Pulper isn't.
He's sick.
For even saying like you're going to do this in January, like the guy's diminished. He's not all there. So again, it's like it's even more fucked up because the guy's like, keep his money. You win, I guess, by 2.
Mm-hmm. By 2. It's by
But, like,
2,000.
trying to spin it and pretend any other thing than you got money to do something that you didn't do. That's my only point with all this. I don't care. It's you can have any morality you want. I don't think if you asked Pulper, he'd say, I want the money back. He's a nice guy, seems to have plenty of money. And again, he's not in his right mind. So it's not even about that. But if you want to sit there and pretend like you tried to organize an event and couldn't get it done, it's crazy when you reach out the day before the weekend and go, oh, the Wynn and Venetian said they're all booked up this weekend. And it's like, again, for what? What were we going to do in the ballroom?
Right. Yeah, that was the other thing. Like, again, I don't know why he still had the idea that it was going to be like an event where other people would come. Like, from the very beginning, I thought, okay, we're all just going to go hang out in Vegas. Maybe we'll do some live streaming in someone's room. And that's about it. It doesn't seem like that big of a deal to really put together, quite honestly.
No,
like, if you're just looking to get
like a Mr. P event where we all are just sitting in this hotel room.
Well, yeah, I mean, but I think that's all that Pulper wanted. Right. Pulper didn't want a show. But at first, I will defend John in that Pulper did mention a show, or someone mentioned a show. It could have been John for all I know now. But again, I don't.
Showed him like
it was Pulper.
No, but again, when you say he's organizing it, I would think that would mean that you're reaching out to people you want to perform. You're reaching out to people you want to attend. You're giving dates. You're giving times. You're giving locations.
Well, yes,
none of that. My whole point is none of that got done.
All right. No, you're absolutely right. There's no excuse for that. But also, I can't believe. Well, so John says that I guess that 2,000 will be used for the next event. Again, we believe it'll be a memorial.
Totally.
I guess we'll all go to Vegas once he dies, and we'll spread his ashes from atop the stratosphere.
But I won't be invited because John doesn't like me.
You don't get to go. You can watch from your house. All of us on top of the stratosphere, dumping Pulper down below.
It's so insane. Like,
on
again,
the homeless.
You can like attack me and deflect and point fingers at other shit. You got money to do a thing by your own admission. And then the messages we have for you are, we have many videos and emails from Pulper saying he's organizing it. Talk to him. And then we have an email from John the week of, days before, saying, I tried to get a room at the Venetian.
Well, he thought maybe there would be some last minute cancellations.
Right. For ballrooms. And that I don't even buy that because John didn't buy a ticket to Vegas. John didn't buy a hotel room. He knew this wasn't happening because he didn't plan it.
I will say that's weird. I mean, but also, like, I guess he didn't know the dates either.
I have hotel rooms booked for Hackamania in April. I have a hotel room booked at the Bellagio or at the the Borgata for February, right? Like, because we know it's happening. We have dates, we have times, we have locations. Like, what the fuck is the problem?
Have you talked to Pulper since all this? I don't
No.
want to bother the guy.
No.
But I just want to know where the 7,000 figure came from.
His mouth and his long-term partner's mouth.
But I mean, how could he? How was that?
How could someone in the Dabbleverse lie?
Yeah. I thought everyone told the truth. But I can't imagine this kid stole $7,000.
You can imagine he sold 2,500?
Yes, in Minnesota, the cops don't even get involved. They don't care. Aaron told me that. I listen, but no, but at least he says that money will go towards something.
Sure.
I don't know.
So he said we're going to do it in the new year. That's only 3 months away. That's the same time from July to now. So how is it enough time to plan an event now, but it wasn't enough time to plan? And by the way, him flip-flopping and going, yeah, I'm organizing it now in July, to there wasn't enough time, to the days before, I tried to rent a venue out, and they like the story's all over the place.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He didn't book a ticket. He didn't book a hotel room because he wasn't going, because he didn't do anything. And he probably could tell that Pulper was not all there anymore. And again, like I'm saying, it probably wasn't easy dealing with Pulper, but he knew that he could just let this go and keep the money and not do anything.
I want to talk to Pulper because I want to know at what point did Pulper go, okay, I guess nothing's getting done, so let me book these 2 suites. Like, why did Pulper book those 2 suites without talking to John?
Done. You saw the video of him like, Sketty, I'm trying to get you to come to this event. I don't know what. John's not responding to me. Why, John? Why? Like, just like you didn't hear anything, and I didn't hear anything, and Carl didn't hear anything, and Carmick didn't hear anything, and Pat Dixon didn't hear it. No one heard anything from the guy organizing it. And a big part of organizing a party is letting people know when and where the party is. It's one of the main things on a flyer.
I knew Tukey was forgetting something. Tell people about the party.
So then you find Pulper a month out scrambling to notify everybody of dates and locations. And that's the only person we ever heard a date and location from.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I just like, man, like, and then to release that email from him on the 8th, like, I tried to book a room or tried to book a ballroom and I couldn't.
Tried. Yeah.
I mean, I know you like to play devil's advocate, and I know you like to give people the benefit of the doubt, but it's like, no attempt was made to do what you said you would do. It's just like Atlantic City. When he was doing Atlantic City, he was like, we're going to show Melton how to do an event. And when he got charged with organizing this event, he told Chad, we're going to show Chad how to do an event. When?
Well, there's always AC. Blade, you have to do this. You have to redeem yourself and get Pulper out there on one of those medevac helicopters or so. I don't know.
That's the what I'm saying is, like, if this guy has a mentally debilitating
no, there's no way.
And it's just advancing, then like, it's not, this guy's time might be past and it might be 100%. Too late.
No,
so
100%.
Like, money is whatever. Like, you know, it sounds like the money isn't even that big of a deal to Pulper because he has a lot of money, but the time, this was important. Like I said, it was kind of this sweet thing. It was like this guy was sick and went through a lot of shit, and all these shows got him through it, and he enjoyed it. Whether or not they got along with each other, like, we go to Atlantic City and there's people there we don't get along with all year long, and it's all fine when we're under the same roof. You don't have to hang out with everybody. You don't have to talk to everybody, but generally when we all get together, it's fine. Like, there's no fights or anything, you know, Bob Levy, but like, there's no, so like, for whatever reason, he decided, I'm not going to reach out to people. I'm not going to organize this. And it was this guy's like, and again, I don't know why he picked John to do it, because if he picked you or Carl or me or even Pat Dixon, I think some effort would have been expended into setting something up.
Yes, I would have said, let me get my friend Patrick on the line. He lives in Vegas and knows people there, so it would probably be better to go through him. That
Right.
would have been my
And I wouldn't have
first
charged
thing.
money to set it up. Like this guy, again, this
Right.
guy's giving us all money. So like, you know, if he wants to pay for everybody's flights and hotel, he could have paid for all of our flights and hotels and bought food, and it wouldn't have cost $7,000.
Right.
Like,
But
seriously.
Again,
No, I'm just like, where'd the money go? Why? And more importantly, why did you steal this guy's, like, for lack of a better term, wish or dream or whatever? Like, this was important to him. He had been telling us this since like May or June. He'd been like, because remember early on he mentioned a cruise. He's like,
oh yeah,
we're all gonna go on a cruise. I want to like one big last hurrah because I have this disease and I, you know. So like he wanted to do this, and then he just picked the one guy who has a track record of fucking up events. It's just like,
I know. At this point, it would have been nicer for us all to say no. Like, save
Right.
your money, concentrate on healing, concentrate on whatever you could do to better your life.
or we'll
Like,
come to your town and do it, whatever it is. Like if you want us all to come
Right.
to, because I think he lives in like Northern California or whatever. Like
Doxed.
whatever. Yeah, I just like, again, the money, whatever he could. I haven't seen his Big Mad show, but he can point fingers at people and yell all he wants. These are the facts. He knew about this in July or June, whenever he messaged you. He said, I'm in charge of doing this. He said, I don't know what to do. And then days before the event said, I couldn't get a place. I just tried.
yeah. Yep. I
Like
mean,
those are the facts. So
no, listen, you're not wrong. I just, I want to believe it's not $7,000, and it was only $2,000.
sure. Okay, it's only $2,000.
It makes me feel better
Why?
because it's $5,000 less than $7,000. Listen, no, it's horrible either way. It's horrible.
This is like saying if Chad only stole 10 credit cards, it would have been way better than 27.
Of course, it would have been.
Fucking horrible.
I know, but I just think, yeah, he just didn't do anything.
Right. The message you shared is even funnier, where he's like, I don't know what to do next. I don't know how to do this. Way to take the job. I've heard of fake it till you make it. You know, like,
Yep. Well, you know,
You
we
just
all
couldn't
make
pick
mistakes.
you couldn't have picked the worst person to steal time from. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's the part.
Like if you would have done this to Chad, it would have almost been funny.
Mm-hmm. Where are my friends?
I guess I'll try again next year. It's like Pulper might not have a next year. So like,
Right.
and again, it's just like him to be like, no, we're definitely going to do it. I just don't have a plan yet. Like, why wouldn't you spend, instead of this weekend, whatever he spent time doing, seething and setting up a comeback show to get everybody who's calling him out on this? Why wouldn't you make a plan and make it right and come back on and go, I fucked up, I dropped the ball, but here's the plan. We're going to do it January, whatever. I talked to Pulper. I want to make this right and do it. Like, do you think he's reached out to Pulper? Do you think he's taken one step? He's saying he's going to do it. Do you think he's taken one step?
He said he talked to him today or yesterday. I don't know, one of those days.
And what, do we have a date?
No, they're going to figure it out. Blade, it might be easier to try and cure cirrhosis of the liver than to
Right.
put on a show at this point. So maybe look into that. I mean, John and Aaron are going to become lawyers in a couple of years. There's no reason you can't be a doctor that cures liver disease in 2 months.
Anyway, I'm not trying to start some shit with WinBy2. That's not what it's about. It's just like like if you've ever had a friend or family member with cancer, you understand how important their last time is. Like that's the part that's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why would you even fuck around with this? Again, yeah, like you said, like most people just go like, I don't want to be responsible for this.
Oh God, I'm so glad all I knew was that I had to show up Because I was even asked, how much do you need to come out? And I was like, all I need is a plane ticket and a place to stay. That's all, you know, that's all.
Right. If he would have asked me, I would have said, why don't we rent like a 10-bedroom house on Airbnb?
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, everybody can hang out. We can barbecue. We can shoot the shit in the backyard. You know, you can get houses with fucking pickleball courts and like whatever. Like,
yeah, that would have been the way to go.
Like that would have been the move.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy, like 2 days out, goes, I wonder if I can get a ballroom at the Venetian for the show. I don't have any idea what it is or who's in it.
Because even Dave Sarah said they were in 2 separate suites, I guess, and he only saw Pulper like Saturday for dinner or something.
That's what I'm saying. If you got to the Venetian, how would you even find? And again, you're saying you text Pulper or whatever, but again, even leading up to the thing, this guy was a little out of it.
Yeah, I mean, or, you know, again, I knew Dave Sarah was there. I would have figured it out. That was not my concern. I was just trying to see if I can make it work to get there. I wouldn't, you know, once I'm at the Venetian, again, I'll figure it out. I'll wait in the lobby until I see him walk by. But yeah, no, it was all very sad because, yeah, like Pat Dixon, I know, was really trying to make it work. And he felt bad because he wasn't going to be able to go. Carl couldn't give a shit less.
What I'm trying to figure out is, aside from reaching out to you in June or July or whenever that was, aside from that, who did Blade contact about this? How is he going to put on a show without asking anyone to be in the show? How is anyone supposed to get to this thing without being notified of when and where it was? So you're the first person I've heard that he reached out to. Again, I think it's because he likes your show and he doesn't get along with some of the other people in the Dabbleverse. But it's like, okay, that's not, if you can't do it because of a personal bias, if you're all up in your feelings and hurt too much to reach out to people you don't like on behalf of a person you've taken on the responsibility to do this for, you need to turn it down. If I got hired to invite Blade to a party, I'd either invite Blade to the party or I'd say, I can't take this job. Mm-hmm, that's my point. It's like, so aside from reaching out to you early on saying, what do I do now?
Well, I know
what other communication was by Blade was done to anyone?
I know he emailed Chad because that was the $500,
right,
to troll Chad to invite him to the event,
right.
But I think Chad was like, I'm not going to.
So he was fucking with Chad. He wasn't even going to give him the travel and stuff like he said. So that's another hallmark of a great event. Like, again, imagine if I told, you guys come to Hackamania and you don't get paid until afterwards. Imagine if I, at the end of Hackamania, was like, ha ha, no hotel, no flight, fuck you, prank.
Well,
is this the person you want to hire to organize your fucking event? Like, what the fuck are you doing?
That was remember when he said he got 2,500 and then it was 2,000? That's because the 2,000 was for, what do they keep saying? What does Dave Sarah and Blade keep saying? He got hired to do the logistics.
Right.
The logistics. That's the 2,000. The other 5,000 was specifically from Pulper to troll Chad. So that's why he invited Chad.
Okay. And I even said, like, whatever. Like I understand that
that was Pulper's doing.
I said that. Like, I don't even expect to give it all back. Like, whatever. Keep 1,000. Keep 500. Whatever it is. If you spend some money, if you spend some time, if you made an effort, which he didn't, because the email he released about trying to get a venue was the day before the thing. So, like,
which again was useless.
What's all the other?
We didn't need a venue. That's the part that also makes me nuts. So what are we going to do?
Just for a heads up, everybody, a ballroom at a major hotel, resort, casino is tens of thousands of dollars. It's not $2,000. It's not $7,000. It's very expensive.
Way too much room for 4 people to live stream from. Especially when you have 2 suites that could fit 8. That's the thing.
When he called into your show, he's just like, yeah, I was going to get a ballroom or something. What does that even mean? Ballrooms can span, 1,500 square feet to tens of thousands of square feet. Like this convention center area. Like, it's all flex walls and stuff like that they can move around. So, like, What do you we like? I'd pay. Release the emails you sent to the Win and the Venetian. I want to know. I want to know what you said you needed. Show us the plan. Hi, I need a ballroom for a show. I don't know who's on the show or how many people are coming, but it is in 2 days.
At least
Do you have
4.
anything available?
Tukey was gonna wear a dress. Tukey wanted to go to the ball. Oh, how it would have been wonderful.
Insane.
Yeah, the whole thing is insane. And listen, I was waiting. I was waiting for Blade to come out with his proof. And
So again, I haven't watched the thing. Should we watch the clip?
I guess,
Doom has
yeah.
the clip.
Yeah, because Doom clipped it, and I only saw parts of it. I didn't watch the whole thing.
Let me find the clip.
Doom's Paya.
'Cause I have not- I was at the dentist today. I have not seen any of this garbage.
It's what it is. It's all garbage.
Again, I'm not making personal attacks. You want to make personal attacks? It's fine. I'm asking what happened. He's saying it's a smear campaign. Okay, hold on. Yeah. It should be very easy to clear up. He said he was going to do a show last night, and he didn't. So I imagine he was prepping all day, getting his story straight. Big comeback. Share screen. All right. Let's watch, because I haven't seen this. So let's see. Oh, wait. No, that's the wrong one.
I am John Melendez, and I approve this message.
July comes around. Pulper makes it rain in this fucking chat room. Basically, giving, I think the grand total was $2,100 in PayPal. And this is the whole $7,000. See, Melton, you really fucked yourself, and you really got to be. I'm.
God damn it!
This is not a threat. I'm not threatening you.
Okay,
but you really got to be careful the way, especially when you go after somebody's reputation.
I don't. You're a thief and a liar, and I heard you do horrible things to women in the night.
Stop it!
Shut up. This fucking gravitas.
Let him talk.
You really got to be careful, man. You really got to be fucking careful.
I will.
Because, I mean, there's so many fucking lies, not even just in your video, but in your description and then on Twitter. So keep doubling down on it. We'll investigate it. I got all the time in the world, man.
Great.
I'll investigate it. I'll get the best of
this. Deserves all the time in the world, by the way. The opposite of what Pulper has.
Jew lawyers to go ahead and look at it, and they'll make a decision what they should do. But you fucked up, and you know you fucked up.
I did,
and
I've been trembling all day.
Go down, and you could grandstand, and you could white knight for Pulper.
I'm not white knighting for Pulper. Pulper's a nut. It doesn't mean I want to steal his last wish from him. That's insane.
Yeah, we're not white knighting. I mean,
it's not a white knight. Again, I don't care. After this day, I will never bring this up on my show again. I don't care. I know this will be a topic for you forever, loser. You've been trying to get some. Go back and look at your thumbnails, nerd. For years, you've been trying to get something going with me. I don't care.
Don't do it. I was going to say, don't do it, Blade. Everyone hated my episode yesterday. No one cares about Pulper. No one cares about you. No one cares about any of this.
But, it's not going to change anything. It's not going to change anything. You know what I mean?
No.
Again, this whole thing came out yesterday when I didn't even watch the video. I saw the thumbnail, and I'm just thinking to myself, at first, I'm like, fuck. What's this about?
They got me.
And
what's this about? I promise people so many events and don't deliver on them. Which one was this again?
You think this is like a Ponzi scheme?
What's this about? The description says you stole $7,000 from a cancer man by not putting on an event you promised to. It's probably about that.
Cancer. Money.
I was doing like 7 cancer events. I get them all confused.
Oh, is that Pulper?
By the way, Happy New Year.
Oh, yeah. Happy New Year.
I was like literally walking into work at that time. I'm like, oh, well, it is what it is. And then obviously my phone's like lighting up. But I didn't really, I wasn't really nervous. I wasn't scared. I wasn't in.
Why would you be scared of a video?
At the end of the day, I know
they
what
got him.
So it's sometime in July, again, Pulper makes it rain. 2,100 in PayPal, probably like another 500-600 in super chats, roughly, give or take. I don't really count the super chats as money toward whatever. The way it was.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, this isn't. So this is, like I said yesterday on Twitter, I'm sure I don't know the whole story.
Mm-hmm.
So Pulper goes in his chat and just starts sending thousands of dollars. And
Hundreds.
that's how he got hired?
No, hundreds. No, he got hired with a $2,100 PayPal.
Okay.
That was, but I remember watching the episode where Pulper was just giving him he probably gave him $400.
But I've watched him do that to 10 streamers.
Right, but
he does that to a lot of people.
But I believe the super chats were about, hey, let's throw a thing, let's have a meetup or something like that.
Okay,
I believe
that's not that isn't a contractual obligation.
No. Right,
Yeah.
and that's not. And I'm relieved because I didn't see the beginning of this. But he's saying that the super chats that Pulper sent do not count as money you receive to attend the event. So, thank God. Tukey was very nervous.
And I agree. I agree on that.
Yeah. I never thought oh, this must be money I'm supposed to put towards my plane ticket.
Right.
It was
Pulper
never
sent me $100 super chat one night saying see you in Vegas, whatever.
right.
And I didn't think that was $100 I was supposed to save to
Something.
buy gas money to the Venetian.
Yes. Well, yeah.
So that's
You're
fair.
close.
That is fair.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to be a logistics, like a party planner, essentially, in layman's terms. I was in charge of the logistics alongside with Pulper. Again, this was all in writing.
Okay. See, that's where it becomes an obligation. Once you agree to do it for money, this is where I would argue it becomes an obligation. So if he get if a fan reached out to me and was I want you to throw an event in Toronto, I'd be probably better people to do that. I'm not the guy for that. I wouldn't go I'd love to do that, and then go on my show bragging about the event, and then say, I'm going to show Chad how to do an event.
Mm-hmm.
But once you say I'm going to do it, this is the problem. He said clearly he messaged you saying I'm in charge of this. I'm doing this, and I don't know what to do. So he had taken on this responsibility, and at that point, when someone gives you money for that, it's an obligation. We can sit here and argue all you want, but that's just a fact.
Mm-hmm.
You said you'd do something and got money for it.
And he did. He reached out to me. I did not reach out to him. So he did do that. He reached out to me the first time in July.
And because he wanted to do this before the meetup, which was initially his, I guess, timeline was the end of October. And yeah, I'm just in my mind, I don't know if I have to go back and read it word for word because there's a bunch of emails. But I'm pretty sure even then I was is there any way we could push this back just a little bit? Because
July to October is plenty of time to arrange a small meetup. For me, at least, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
In 2 months to book, and in my mind, because I think the way he initially set this up or he pitched it anyway, was wanted to do some sort of a show, a comedy show. So in my mind automatically assumes hey, okay, we're going to be doing a live podcast, a live comedy show.
Okay, great.
Inviting people.
This is in July. He got given money to help logistically put on a live comedy show and podcast.
The open, forum. We're going to have to sell tickets, blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
Well, it turns out, and this is the thing that I guess
That's a lot of work.
Right. So
turns out.
So this is fair. That would be a big, hard thing to do in 3 months.
Right. Then that's why that never seemed realistic to me.
But again, this guy wants to bill himself as an event planner. That's when you go, that won't work. No.
A lot of it is probably my fault.
Mhm.
You know, maybe some of it's his too. I mean, I don't know.
That's what I agree with that. I said it probably was difficult to work with him. And I don't know if anybody could have done this. That I agree with this. This is fair. I'm not, again, I don't fuck with Blade. I don't watch his show. We've made fun of him a couple times on my show over years. He has done dozens of shows about me in the thumbnail. I don't bite. I don't respond to it. So for anyone who thinks there's some personal vendetta or some malice, this guy doesn't move the needle for me. Like, I don't care, but it's like you took on this. I agree that the responsibility is shared for this. Because Pulper, even when Pulper was telling us about the dates and times and the event, it wasn't clear.
Mm-mm.
So these two didn't talk, much like when Chad and him didn't talk, and neither one of them knew what was going on. This has, echoes of that. But who was the common denominator in that? John. Right? Like, do you remember this when like KB and Chad and John, none of them knew what was going on?
Yeah, no, 100%. None of them talked. You can't know what's going on if none of you communicate about what is expected.
I probably communicate with you guys too much about Hackmania, telling you every little fucking thing to expect and details. And
so annoying.
Yeah, but like, it's there if you want it.
Of course. No, I love it.
Look, I take a lot of the responsibility with that. Like, I should have been more clear. I mean, I tried, but I should have kept at it. You know what I mean? Especially with somebody else's money like this.
That's all I wanted. That's an admission, partial guilt. That's it. That's it for me.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's all I'm saying. You didn't contact anyone who was supposed to attend this thing. So it's not even a thing of like being more clear. You didn't contact anyone and let them know what was happening.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, because it turns out he didn't even want to do like a live event like that. He wanted to do he just basically wanted to meet up.
Then why wouldn't you talk to him and figure that out?
And
again,
that's what
we all got together. There could have been catering and strippers for less than $7,000.
Now, again, the way this was pitched is I was going to be in charge of logistics and
they keep
setting
saying
up the show and reaching out to all these people, which I did. I mean, I did everyone he told me to reach out to. I mean, I did.
Mm-hmm.
Pat Dixon didn't know what was going on. Carl didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what was going on.
Well, I think he means
Apparently
originally.
Sketty Tooth John, he wanted there. Moody, he wanted there. Like all these people that it turns out, last minute, he started having to contact on his own. And John's like, I reached out to everybody he wanted. That's just not true. That's just not true.
Well, I know he reached out originally to me. I believe he reached out to Carl in July and Dixon.
Okay,
those were the only people I knew who you were going.
Reach out to because he doesn't like me.
No one likes you.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
But is that the way a responsible logistics manager for an event behaves? Like
yes.
And again, you all got reached out into July with, I'm gonna do something. I'll let you know because I don't really know now. That was it. That was your reaching out.
Yes. It was, I don't know what's going on, but we might do something, but I probably won't know later as well.
And again, if there was no guilt, if you didn't know you fucked up, then how come you didn't buy a plane ticket? How come you didn't have a hotel room? And how come you didn't reach out to book a venue for this show until the week of the event? If you don't think you fucked up, how come you didn't reach out to venues until the week before when it was on NLO that nobody knew what was going on with this thing and Pulper was going to look like an ass? That's when you started scrambling to get a venue. And which also means at that point you didn't know that he didn't want a show. So no communication had been done. This thing of like, I could have communicated better. No, a day before the thing, you were trying to rent a ballroom out. You didn't communicate at all. You didn't have a fucking clue what was going on.
Oh my God.
Right? by his own admission.
Could you imagine if they did have a ballroom open and he booked it? That would have been fantastic. Let me put it on Pulper's credit card. Can you like not die as quickly or something?
There's DMs to back that up as well. Bedabbler and Sketty.
Yeah. Bedabbler read his. Hey, I think I'm going to do an event, but I don't know what steps to take next. And then October 8th, the venue's booked up. I checked with 2 venues and they're booked up.
He tried.
Yeah.
He did try a little bit.
Man, he did his best. That's my point. How embarrassing.
Again, it's a startup company. It's a new company.
Yeah, you'll get him next time, Tiger.
Reach out to him. Again, my intentions in this whole thing was to do something.
Yeah, you took a
Nailed
dead
it.
guy's money.
Nailed it.
We're dying guys. Sorry, Pulper.
If your goal was to do something, you massively failed.
No,
because you
you're
did
right.
absolutely nothing. Like, imagine having a bar set that low. My goal, what I really wanted to accomplish was something. Something. Boy, did I miss.
To do some sort of something here.
Some sort of something. This is a pro. This is a pro.
Is it nothing? Some sort of something?
Sure. It's art. The absence of something is something.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. You have to look
Holy
at this
shit.
more avant-garde eye.
You could have taped a banana to a wall. That went for millions of dollars.
And to, fulfill the duties that were bestowed on me.
Okay, what happened?
So we're still talking at this point. It's the end of July, and again, he's very gung ho about building the studio, and wanting me to fly out there before October so we can meet, and I could help him like arrange the studio and what have you.
What?
Building
what studio?
Yeah, your answer should have been, I'm already involved in a project right now. I have to get this event going.
I'm already doing your live event. I can't build you a studio, too. That's going to be an extra $7,000.
People make fun of me for being in the dark. What the? Hello? Look at, like.
What does this part mean?
You want this guy to help you with the studio.
Get Karmic.
Karmic. So, and then he also had like just ideas he would bounce off me, a bunch. But there was a point in like August. I think it was like August 14th, if my memory serves me correct.
So 2 weeks after July.
August 14th.
And
what?
None of us heard from anyone in August because Sketty Tooth also says there was a big, there was just radio silence from the end of July to September. Middle of September, because I didn't even hear back until I reached out on September 10th.
I'd stopped having communication with Pulper. Like I hadn't heard from him. Now I could have reached out. I don't think I reached out, but again,
By the way, this is the same thing we heard from the Atlantic City thing. Chad would be like, John's not answering. I haven't heard from John. I don't know what's going on. I don't know about tickets. I don't know about logistics, like equipment. I don't know about any of this. Because Kevin would get mad at Chad that Chad didn't know anything, and Chad would throw it back on John like, we hired this guy to set it all up because he's local. And by the way, that was local. And he kept telling us, like, I went down, I checked out the venue, we're all good. We're all good. Fuck.
Well, I mean, in all fairness, it's not his fault that show didn't happen. He was ready-ish. Maybe.
We'll never know.
I know. That's the part that sucks. I hate that show didn't happen. Try again this year, Chad. We can do it. I know we can do it this year.
I mean, no offense, but that's just, you know what I mean? I got other shit going on. I got my show, I got work, I got just a life to live as well.
Right. I wanted to do something, but I was too busy living life.
Throwing it in Pulper's face.
Now,
Sorry.
as Chad made it clear to everybody, this guy's girlfriend lives in Florida, so it's not like he's out fucking. So
Oh yeah.
he meant to reach out to people, but he didn't because he has a job and he does a podcast and he's living life. Got it.
I get it. You know, I have this,
Well,
you know,
Pulper
$2,000
counts as
meetup.
seconds.
Show or whatever.
I'm going to go with two. Let's say it's 2,000. Like, again, the point of it isn't the money to Pulper. The point of it is like, this guy wanted this thing to happen and he put it in your hands to help make it happen.
I'm responsible for, I guess, but you know, I don't know exactly all the, you know, details.
I'm responsible for it, but I don't know all the details. Like, again, he's admitting it. He's admitting it. He's got no ideas. He doesn't know how to organize anything, and he doesn't have any way to follow through with any of these promises. Why take this upon yourself? Why take the responsibility if you don't? The person organizing logistics for an event should know all the details, right?
Possibly. I mean, the money's nice.
Without you know, without Pulper's word. It's basically up to him what he wants. It's his event. It's what he wants to do. So I didn't.
No, that's not what you said a minute ago.
From Pulper from basically August 14th, like September 30th, at which point he tells me, you know, he's basically going to be in Vegas like a week or so, 10 days maybe, October 7th, 8th, and 9th.
So that's fair. Again, that's fair. But what you're saying, I didn't reach out to him either. So you let 2 months go by. You were claiming that this was too short-lived to put an event together because it was only 2 months, yet you went radio silent for 2 months too. So I again, is this guy the devil? Is he the worst person in the world? No. It's just unfortunate. It's just sad. That's all I'm saying. And this, you know, like you hear what a mental midget, like, I'm sorry, the guy's retarded. I wanted to do something. To start, man.
October 7th, 8th, and 9th. And he was very excited to meet and everything like that. And yeah, so at that point, I'm like, listen, man, look, I'll try to like get a ball because at this, I'm still thinking we're going to do some sort of
A ballroom. Like that's the insane part.
That's
like
great.
getting his venue for a comedy show.
But it's crazy to go, okay, I just found out the date. It's a week away. The idea that we would be doing an event to sell tickets at and need a ballroom or anything is insane. Why didn't you
By the way,
stop?
there's no show. He hasn't contacted any talent for the show.
Well, you got to get the venue first. Can't have a show without a venue.
Right. Sometimes you book
figure
a
out the
venue
show.
and you're like, fuck, this was an ice skating event. Why did we book
Right.
the bar?
Book
You
the
always
venue.
start with the venue. Yeah.
Book
And then
the
you figure
venue.
out-
Then figure out the show. Exactly.
Right. And again, it just shows complete ignorance of like ballrooms cost tens of thousands of dollars. And then you have to like also go under contract with like, you can only have food from their catering. You have to hire their union to set up the sound equipment and the stage. Like there's so much more involved with like a ballroom. You have to have security. You have to contract all that through the hotel. This would have been tens and tens and tens of thousands of dollars. But
Let's
a week
just
out, he's like, "Hey, Win, you got a ballroom?"
let's just cut the crap here. He thought Pulper would die before October. That's
Right.
that's what the whole
That would
thing
be a
is.
good answer, actually.
That's
He's handling this as well as Bill Burr handled the Riyadh Comedy Festival. It's like this is not how you handle this.
dude, I needed another helicopter, dude.
We'll try to get some sort of
I'll be careful though. I don't want to say too much.
we'll try to get some sort of a ballroom.
Yeah. So, by the way, even that, some sort of a ballroom. Like, they don't have a ballroom brochure. He's picking out ballrooms like girls pick out their wedding dresses when they're 12 years old.
Oh, the logistics of a ballroom.
Basically, yeah.
On September, you're right, though. September 30th for October 9th, he was trying to get a ballroom. Just like, oh, tell me you're fucking retarded without telling me
like,
you're retarded.
Yeah, like, wouldn't you go, like, how are we going to get the word out that we need people to come to this? Like, because
much less perform.
Right. Like, that's just so ridiculous. I don't know.
Yeah, it's disingenuous. It's not like, that's what I'm saying. And again, I know he's your friend and you're sticking up for him. Give him the benefit of the doubt.
I listen to his dopey 8-hour show sometimes when nothing else is on. I enjoy it.
Ugh.
Listen, you got to admit he does a better show than Chad.
I don't know what his show is. I can't imagine watching this. I will grant you that I'm sure it's better than Chad. 100%.
Thank you.
That's a low bar.
That's all I wanted.
was down there with. I wanted to do some kind of something. It's like
just give him one more chance. Let him book Hackamania.
Right.
Let him do Hackamania.
In such short notice. So I asked him, I'm like, listen, can we just push this back a couple weeks? If that's
a couple weeks. So months weren't long enough. But you wanted to push it back a couple of weeks. I'm sure a ballroom will open up.
Yeah, don't die.
I mean, if not, whatever. But, you know, I feel like that would be the best way if you still want to go through with something. Which he said, fine. And that was that.
What I'm hearing is I didn't want to give the money back. Because the honest answer to all this is I can't do this.
Mm-hmm. Here's your 2,000. 2,100.
By the way, I'm not counting the super chats or whatever, because that's not
right.
That's whatever.
Well, he said he got 2,100 on PayPal.
Right.
That was to do the show.
That sounds like to do the show. And again, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. I don't know why God thinks it's 7,000. I don't know why Pulper told me 7,000 and other people. But whatever it is, it's like
right. And I never received PayPal or anything for Pulper. The only money I received from Pulper was Super Chat. And like I said, I never thought that was supposed to be money to go to Vegas. I thought he was just super chatting. If he said, hey, this is going to be part of the money to go to Vegas, like, you know what I mean? Like, the whole thing is insane.
And that was October, I think, 8th. Which is the email I released.
So October 8th, he said, can we push this back for an event that was October 9th? That's my point. It's like he said I didn't really reach out to him either over those 2 months. So like at that point you give the money, but you go like, hey man, this isn't gonna happen. I can't pull this off. And by the way, I'm not attributing that to incompetence. The incompetence is him not reaching out, him not communicating, and him continuing to lead Pulper on that he could do this. And then even saying like, yeah, let's push it back a couple weeks and I'll get it together. Mm-hmm. No, you won't. You won't. The fact that he sent you that message is the biggest revelation of today. I don't know what to do next.
I mean, aren't there like taxes and event fees you would have to pay?
Ballroom.
We'll just say we're having a work thing.
Ballroom.
We have a work conference.
Dear Venetian, ballroom question mark?
Empty janitor closet? Anything, please.
Twitter. So a couple days go by and I'm hearing murmurings of people asking me and other people chatting around, this whole Pulper event and Pulperfest, which by the way, Melton shit on and denied that he would even go.
No, I didn't. I said I didn't know anything about it. That's when Pulper said, John from WinBy2 knows all about it. Ask him what the plan is.
When did you find out about this?
And then he sent me an email that says Tukey knows all about it, but he's playing coy. And then that's the night we got Pat Dixon on, we got you on, and Carl didn't know anything about it either. No one knew anything about it. I never said I won't go. until somebody said that he was going to kill himself at the end of it.
Well, that was a theory. There were a lot of theories
Look,
going around.
if there was a meetup and you guys were all there 100%, I would go. You didn't reach out. You remember a minute ago when you said I reached out to everybody he wanted me to reach out to? You didn't. You didn't.
So you never got
fact.
You were never reached out to in July at all.
No.
Mm-hmm.
But again, this is why you don't hire a petty feeling bitch to run your event, because he can't put differences aside and be professional. Like, again, I even did that with Chad to get him on super tips. Like, a professional person, the Aaron M. Holt, same thing. Oh, yeah, like, Melton, reach out and email me. And then I reached out and emailed him, like, let's set up the boxing match. And Aaron stopped emailing back. They're so emotional. Again, I get that you can't even deny the guy hates me. There's dozens of thumbnails of his show with me in it. He's been trying to do this since 2023 against me. I don't care. I don't know this guy at all. I don't know anything about him. I don't know what he does. I don't know where he lives. I don't know any of that. It's not personal. This is just flat out lie. Like, this is just spin and lies. You dropped the ball. He was contrite in the beginning of this video. That's it. That's all I wanted. I dropped the ball. I didn't communicate. I didn't do anything. So don't put it on me like I wouldn't have gone. If Pulper would have texted me that weekend, hey, we're down here at the Venetian, me and Dave Sarah hanging out, you want to go to dinner tonight? I'd have been there. I probably would have been there, barring nothing else to do. So that's just not true.
I would have been there. I probably would have been there. Maybe if I had nothing else to do, I would have been there.
Yeah, if I had plans, obviously, like, I'd make plans.
Well, yeah.
But this is the point. I was never told anywhere to be at any time on any date. So I'm not you. I'm not wandering around with a fucking furry arm in a casino hoping someone flags me down.
Dave Sarah, are you here? Tookie's waiting.
I mean, what a scumbag. He wants a grandstand for Pulper 80. Right? He wants to act like this big moral fuck it. Mm-hmm. But he didn't want to go to the event.
I don't know Pulper 80 at all. I'm not grandstanding for Pulper 80. I'm grandstanding for everybody who has had a relative with cancer or with a terminal disease who has a last fucking thing they want to do, a bucket list item. Is this pathetic as far as bucket list items go? 100%. This is gay. I want to meet the puppet and the Carl and the Melton. Yes. But it's what he wanted. And you didn't have the fucking stones to go, I can't make this happen. Why don't you? Again, if someone wanted to set up an event in your town, I would have told him to reach out to you. But you wanted the money. You took the money and the responsibility, said, I got this, and did nothing by your own admission. That's it. If someone was setting up an event in Colorado, I'd say talk to Tukey about that. He might know some venues. He might have some ideas. If someone was setting up an event in Rochester, I'd say I'm not the guy. I have some ideas though. Talk to this guy.
ESO.
You wanted the money and you took the money and said, I can do this. I have a track record of fucking up events. I got it.
This is like a book report where he woke up the day before and went, holy shit, I got to plan an event tomorrow. Like,
Venetia doesn't have any ballroom.
Oh, shit. Venetia, you have a ballroom? Okay, thank you. Circus, you have a ballroom? All right, thank you. New York. It's just calling all the casinos.
Like, it's just dumb. We're just dealing with dumb. It's just incompetence. I'm sorry, but that is what it is. You're admitting you didn't communicate. You're admitting you wanted to do something but didn't. Okay. Yeah, and this is settled. This is settled. You can go Melton's fat all you want. Fine. That also is true. You suck at this and you took a guy's money for doing nothing. You've told, I'm not saying anything you didn't say in this video.
You know, I'm kidding and stuff, but $2,100 is a lot of money to take to do absolutely nothing. So honestly, John, I mean, there's not going to be an event. I know you're already saying like you expect all of us who were invited to be there, but let's be realistic here. There's not going to be anything at the new year. So just give the guy back the $2,000 or whatever, and this is all over. Like it's all
You
done.
didn't book a ticket. You didn't book a room.
Me?
That's no him. That's all. That's all.
Oh, right,
That's
yeah.
all you need to know.
Yeah. And that's literally this is going to get out of hand like the Chad Zumach death pool, where all Chad had to do was give Doodle or whoever their money back or just
Right.
give them the prize,
You don't
and it
have
would have been done.
It's not, again, it's not even about the money, and I'm not white knighting for Pulper. I don't know Pulper from anybody.
No, of course it won't
but
make
God-
it better for him, but at least in the eyes of everyone in this universe, they won't look at you as someone who stole money from a dying guy and did nothing. At least they'll
Donate
say,
to a charity. I don't. It's not. Again, it's not. Nobody cares about the $2,000 or the $7,000, whatever it is. I'm not even calling you a liar. Pulper might have the amount wrong, and the two people closest to the guy who gave the money, might have it wrong. Let's say. I don't know why. Why does he keep 7,000 is a very specific number.
7 and then 3
2,100 is a weird number to offer somebody.
It's true.
He lives 10 minutes down the street. I mean, talk about Melton, you're a fucking scumbag. And you'll get yours, man. You'll get yours. Might not be today, might not be next week. It's not, who knows? Might be for me, it might not be for me.
If you're planning it, it's never going to happen. If you're the one who's going to exact revenge on me, I will sleep well for the rest of my fucking life. You nobody. Yeah. No, I'm planning a big revenge on Melton. Okay, I'll fucking wait. I'll wait. Would you guys like to donate to the Melton Revenge Fund? I need more than 3 months. What a loser.
Karma has a funny way of working itself out.
Yeah. Who do you think karma's going to prioritize? The guy who stole money for a dying man's last wish, or the guy who made fun of him and called him out for that? What do you think's higher up on the karma list? You fucking idiot. Yeah.
Might be at the top of your game now. You might be fucking.
This is not the top of my game. Look at me.
Around roast beef sandwiches right now.
This is what I'm saying. It's like he can go Melton's fat and Melton's a loser and Melton's going to get his. Fine. I will await it. What does that have to do with what you did? It's the same thing. Chad's like, remember when Red Bar did it? Right. We're talking about how your show's going right now. It's like, whenever you start doing this, like, oh yeah, well, someone else did something or someone else is fat. Oh, well, I guess that means you didn't steal from a dying man.
But I guarantee, man, it's not going to end well for you. Guarantee.
It's not going to end well for any of us. It's going to end in death.
What?
Again,
Yes, it's coming.
Oh no!
what a threat.
Plan your party accordingly.
Was Pulper contagious? Because I did shake his hand and hug him. Oh God, I gotta wash off.
Promise. So yeah, I'm hearing people, and I addressed this on a show. I think Mr. Z has this clip from maybe 3 weeks ago, 2, 3, maybe 4 weeks ago.
Who the fuck is Mr. Z? Chad?
No, that's the Z Man.
Do you know who
Florida's
Mr.
most wanted.
Z is? This guy deals in a totally different world than us.
Mr. Z. No.
All these low-level Dabbleverse outsiders have their own Clipper world and character lists.
That has to be like a BYB mutant or something.
Yeah, I
Mr.
couldn't
Z.
tell you. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't know.
Where he asked me, "Hey man, what's going on with this Pulper thing? This Pulperfest or whatever." And in layman's terms, I'm just, and I said it on that show. I'm just like, look, it just bad communication. I think the expectation of the time, the time frame expectation was just unrealistic.
You ever call up a bakery
Yes.
and you're like, I need a 7-tier wedding cake this afternoon, customized for me. And they're like, yeah, we'll get that done for you. And then the wedding time comes that afternoon and they call you and go, yeah, it was unrealistic of you thinking we could do that. That's not how business works. It's not how it works. So this is why it's just like, yeah, it was never going to happen because it was unrealistic. Then what? Again, you're contradicting yourself because the day before the event, you tried to get a ballroom. Which is it? I didn't do shit for months and then scrambled last minute to get a ballroom level event going. Or I knew from the beginning that this was impossible, but I took the money anyway. Both of those are a shit look. But you're contradicting yourself. Which is it?
We're still trying to work towards something. And that has been
Something.
Is this,
What?
I think we have a. I think I have a spy report.
Spy report. Spy report.
Did Pulper actually hire a private security guard to hang out with them because he's in a state where he's like paranoid?
I have no clue.
All right. Well, that's what spy report I got.
That would fall under logistics, so nobody knows.
Oh yeah, did Blade hire the security guard?
No.
But apparently, like that's the state of mind Pulper's in because of his condition, to where he hired a security guard because he was paranoid.
Possibly.
This is ridiculous.
goal to ultimately do something. Now, again, I mentioned I talked to Pulper this morning, which no one else has. But I talked to him. I don't really I don't want to release text messages. Let me just make sure I don't have anything else. Okay, good. I don't want to release text messages, but basically in layman's terms.
That's funny because on Twitter all day Saturday you said, I didn't want to release all this stuff, but you pushed me to it and I'm gonna.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That was all day on Twitter.
Everything's fine. I mean, everything's fine. And
successful event. Everything's fine. Again, Pulper's not in his right mind. So like seriously, again, ask his partner of over a year. Ask anyone who's I have talked to Pulper in the past month. He's not there. He's not all there. I have no doubt that he doesn't want the money back. I have no doubt that he's not cognizant of all these happenings. My whole point with all this is saying you got money for something you didn't do. That's it. That's it. And now to watch you scramble around and change his story so many times is justification. It's you admitting it. It's very unfortunate that it happened to a guy who wanted this thing and counted on you to deliver it. And now he probably will never get this thing. Again, tell us again how it's going to happen. Tell us it's going to happen. Rocco's right. This is never going to happen. You're not going to do it. Show us.
All he wanted was to do just basically just a meetup.
Right. That makes it super easy for you, right? You send out a group email. Hey, Pulper would like to hang out with people who matter to him. He's rented some rooms at the Venetian. These dates. He'd love to hang out. That would have been it. That would have been the logistics. You're admitting how easy this would have been. And by the way, I do think that's what Pulper wanted. That would have been it. To just a month early, giving everyone a heads up as to the dates and the times and the locations. That would have been it. A week out, everybody was going like, Pat Dixon was like, I'll try to make it. You were like, I'll try to make it. I live here. I could have made it. A week out, instead of calling around to ballrooms, you fucking idiot. You could have sent an email. And you would have, and by the way, that would have counted as you handling the logistics.
Just wanted to do like a meetup with 4 or 5, people that
and we know that's not true. You, me, Moody was invited, Sketty Tooth John, some other fans, Karmic was invited, Carl was invited,
Dixon,
John was invited, Dixon was invited. It wasn't 3 or 4 or 5 fans. This is the guy in charge of the event.
Right, and obviously,
One of the first questions would have been like, what's the guest list? Who do you want there? Let me handle that.
How many rooms? Because again, Pulper still thought all these people were coming because he booked 2 rooms that fit 8 people. He was expecting 16 people. They had 4.
It's just, it's fucking sad.
It's
So
the
count all
saddest
that
thing ever.
Count all that as wasted money too. How much money did Pulper waste on? It's like when Mr. P decked out his room with a fucking, buffet. And we were like, we're not going to be really hanging up here.
Very nice. It was very nice.
He's watched and who's got him through a hard time, I guess, in the last couple of years.
So John understood the gravity and the importance of this event.
It's a little universe, couple friends, couple show hosts, B. Dabbler and Carmick and Carl and I think Pat Dixon. He wanted Melton, but again, Melton denied because he was too good for it because WinBy2 was involved.
That was a week before. Again, listen to this excuse by this idiot. In July, he got put in charge of planning the logistics of this. And the week before is when I did that show saying, like, no one's coming to this because we don't know when and where it is. But he's using that the week before when no one knew anything because he had done such a piss poor job of organizing it. He's using that, like I said, from July on. John's in charge of it. I won't be there. Fuck if I won't. Fuck if I won't. This guy's 5'2". No one's like skipping an event because John's there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you're scared of me, but I don't
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, remember when John said he was going to come right up to me? This is the first Super Bowl meet. Like, this guy has a track record of promising to do shit and not doing it. I'm scared of you. Are you high?
Was that the one where he like broadcasted outside?
By the way,
something?
John, plan the event. I'll be there. If you can pull this out and plan an event for Pulper, I'll be there. And I'll say it to your face, you're a fucking idiot. And then we'll laugh and we'll have some drinks and hang out with Pulper because that's what it's about. That's the important thing. I can put our differences aside. I think you're fucking retarded. But I'll be there if you put this on for Pulper like you were paid to do 3.5 months ago. Put it on. Show us. Make it the third time you show us how to do an event.
New Year's.
Moody will come, he said. Yeah, I'm scared of you. This is what, by the way, this is what you get. This is all deflection away from his responsibility. Just say, I fucked this up. I fucked this up. I'd like to donate $2,000 to a cancer charity, liver cancer charity. Whatever.
Man. You killed a man.
This is stupid. It is stupid. And again, after tonight, I won't talk about it anymore because he's admitted it all. He's admitted it all on this thing. I didn't communicate. I didn't reach out. I wanted to do something, but I didn't. And then again, you released your own emails of trying to book a ballroom days out. Like, okay, we got it. We see what you tried to do. Nothing.
what it is with you, man.
Which is something.
But I mean, seriously, get over yourself.
I will. I'll get over myself.
Yeah, you dick.
So this.
And by the way, Pulper, if you want me to organize it here in Vegas, I'll do it for free. And I'll invite John if he's a show you like. I will reach out to John and invite him. And you are welcome, John. I'm never going to fight you. I'm not threatening you. Come out and have fun. Let's laugh about this. Let's give a guy what he wanted and let's laugh about it. This is stupid. I'll be fat after he dies. Don't worry about it.
To me this morning, Pulper, that is. That's what he says to me this morning. Everything's fine. Everything's all good. I just wanted to do a meetup, and people were trying to basically get me to turn. And in so many words, that's what I didn't want to do that. Like, I know that's not what your MO is, and that's again, what I can't tell you.
By the way, he can try to say Pulper's not mad about this and Pulper's not frustrated. But I posted a video on Twitter yesterday. There are many videos. The one where he invited E-Rock to it. He started going around a month out, inviting people himself because John hadn't. He was kind of panicking, like, because he knew John hadn't handled this. He, Sketty Tooth John, Moody, myself, you, Pat Dixon. You know, like Pulper said, why, John? Why? Why did you do this in that video? I have an email. John's supposed to be organizing this, but I haven't heard from him. And Chad had an email like that.
Uh-oh.
So like Pulper was frustrated that this wasn't being organized.
Well, obviously, because he just went ahead and booked the 2 suites. Because I don't think John even knew that the suites were booked until it came out, like when Pulper called.
You can't do this if you can't communicate. It's very important.
How good I felt yesterday. Because despite all this bullshit, now look, the people, Chad's 10 moderators who are basically his only fans, and Melton's like 50 loyal, dedicated fucking simps, are the only ones who are really like trying to like cause up a stir. But most level-headed people, most people who know me, most people who watched me and know what I'm about, know that I'm not only capable of doing something like that, but I just wouldn't
win. Oh, capable of. Again, I don't think it was malicious. I think it was incompetence. They say that, right? Like, don't attribute anything to malice. You can attribute to incompetence. I think you don't know what the fuck you're doing, and you don't know how to do this. I also think you have personal blocks because of feelings about people like me, who, again, before you were even involved with this, Pulper had invited me to this thing. So you can pretend like, I guess he wanted Melton there. No. I have emails from May. Again, this was a cruise originally. Like Pulper's wanted to do this for a long time. I think you don't know what the fuck you're doing, and I think you have no idea how to run an event. That's what I think. I think you fucked up. I think you're like a shy, socially awkward guy, so you're not good at communicating. Because a normal person would have been in constant touch with him, planning this event, constant back and forth, dialing this in. And you admitted that you let months go by, August and September, without reaching out to him. You fucked up. It's just as simple as that. I don't think you were like, this is an easy. I don't think he was like, this is a guy with cancer. Fuck him. He'll be dead soon. What's he gonna do? I don't think that's it. So you can make it sound like I'm afraid of you, or I only have 50 simps who sure. You still were unable to do this, and you took money to do it. That's the bottom line.
That's just not what I do. Again. So it just never was my intention to do any nefarious thing. And again,
is he admitting he did do a nefarious thing? It wasn't my intention to. I mean, what do you think? Like, I don't think he did this out of like, I don't to do something bad. I think he doesn't know how to do it. What was the message he sent to you exactly? Read it again.
Hold on. I don't. That's what I was trying to say on my show was, I don't think, he purposely tried to fuck Pulper over. Yeah, I just think he really wants to do these things, but he has no idea how to get it done.
But this is what I mean. Like, if no other business on earth works that way. Again, a bakery doesn't take an order for a cake they can't bake. A body shop doesn't take in a car they don't know how to fix. Mm-hmm. No other business on earth works like this.
Okay, so it was that was July 22nd when I told him that Pulp, because he reached out to me the day before. And he said, "Okay, cool. Yeah, it was so random that it caught me completely off guard. I'm trying to figure out the next steps and how he wants to do it, as far as will it be private or at a venue? Will it be live streamed or not, etc. But it should be pretty fun."
This is like George trying to figure out what's Steinbrenner. You've got to go downtown, George. It's all downtown.
Everything's downtown. Downtown.
Here. That's what these people don't understand. Like, if I was really going to rob somebody and steal and scam, I wouldn't be here. I'd be gone. Like, you know. So anyway, that's kind
It's
of
not stealing until you don't deliver and say, fuck you, I'm keeping the money. It's not stealing like you walked in and took the guy's money, like Chad does with credit cards. It's stealing when you take a guy's money and just flake. You stole it.
it now. I fully so this is kind of my PSA and my announcement to everybody now who's been grandstanding and who's been covering this. And if you've been invited to this Pulper thing, the invite is still open.
Stop it.
He's retarded. Tukey, you're still invited.
Great. I guess I'll go next weekend. I don't think I have much going on next weekend.
What are you?
Can I dip into the 2,000 pool
The
and
guy's
go play a ticket?
retarded. You're invited to a thing that may or may not be happening that we'd have no details on. You're still invited.
This is the part I actually did see. I saw the end of
You're
this.
still invited. Don't worry. Holy shit.
Still open, and everyone who has received money from this whole thing and has been invited to this, we're gonna definitely try to make something happen.
But no one did.
How'd that work out last time? You tried to do something last time.
But this is the part that confused me. Who got money for this besides him? I never got money that said, here's money for your plane ticket. I don't believe Carl ever got money. Pat didn't get money. No one got money except for him, unless you're counting super chats. That's why I was confused.
No
You know
one
what
got
I
an
mean?
invitation to anything, but you're still invited.
But how can anyone have gotten money for this if we didn't know when to book a play ticket? That's the thing.
That's what I'm saying. He's actually retarded.
now, initially,
but I'm still invited.
Yes. See you there.
Yay!
the holidays, just
Can I
because
stay at your house?
Yeah, absolutely, man. You're gonna need something to do when there's nothing to do.
I know Pulper.
I could throw in a better event next weekend than this guy could if he had a year.
Up against the proverbial clock, so to speak.
No, an actual clock.
Right. I just think
Right. And that didn't matter in July.
for the holidays, it's going to be a nightmare. I mean, maybe we could try to squeeze like a weekend in before. But God willing, hopefully, I mean, maybe we could do something. I just think it would be just best to do it after Christmas. But again, that's
Happy New Year.
That's what I'm saying. Let's go for New Year's Eve.
Happy New Year, Blade. Do another walk and talk. Happy New Year 17 times.
we'll discuss it. And, everyone who's been invited and has received some sort of compensation to go to this thing, I fully expect you to be there. I fully expect you to be there.
Who?
How can you expect anyone to be at a thing that you haven't communicated with anyone about? This is his big defense show. This is nuts.
But again, no one else.
Invited, Tukey. You're still invited.
But
I
no
expect
one.
you to be there. I
He's
expect
the-
you to be there.
He's the only one who got money for it, and he wasn't there the first time.
Right. But he
No one
expects
else
you to
got
be there.
money.
He
Right.
expects you to be there.
Because, you received the money and you weren't there the first time. So again, keep on pointing the finger. See, I'm at the point now, I don't give a shit. You guys want to play dirty? Gloves are off. Fucking off.
When were they on, faggot?
And I see the real motherfuckers out there. I see the people who actually wanted to actually listen and see what my side of the story was.
Mm-hmm. The real ones. Like Nice Podcast Stupid. The dude doesn't even know he's being trolled.
And I see the people who try to really try to bury WinBy2. Because that's what it was, a smear job.
I don't think you're going to be buried. Believe me. Again, it's not personal. I assume after this, when I go back to not talking about you again, you'll still be doing your stupid show. No one wants Aaron off the air. No one wants. This is what people say when they fucking feel. I don't think you're trying to get me off the air. Who cares? Do your show. You've admitted everything I said. That's all I needed. I'll see you at the event.
It's a smear job to try to bury WinBy2. At the end of the day,
WinBy2 screwed WinBy2.
Bury them. Bury him.
Stalin 19, so thorough Joe Burrow. That's your headline. That's your fucking headline. Smear campaign to try to bury WinBy2.
And that is what Doom named this video. Got him.
And it didn't work.
Bagel and a schmear.
Because rational thinking humans, they understand that that's not what I'm capable of. That's not ever been my MO. I've never been involved in some sort of scenario like this.
Should be easy then. Give the money back or have the event. Because all you've said in this is, I'm still going to try to do something, and I expect you to be there.
So, you know, it is what it is, man. It is.
This is actually weaker than I thought it would be. Because he said he was going to have receipts, and it's not going to go how I think it's going to go. And then he goes live, and he says everything I said. I didn't communicate. I wanted to do something. Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, there wasn't much.
There's nothing here.
Yeah, like I said, I wanted to wait.
Money. I didn't do it though, and I still hope to maybe.
Right, when he called in my show, he said he'll release all the stuff and all this stuff, and I'm just kind of like, well, yeah. I mean,
this is bad.
Nothing got done. Yeah, that's all it is. Like I said, it was like having a book report and waking up the morning before and going, holy shit, I have the book. You know, like I did nothing.
And again, if you didn't maliciously do it, then you apologize to Pulper and you give the money back.
Right.
Saying, I'm not capable of doing that. Mm-hmm. While you actively are doing it, you're keeping the money and you didn't do anything. So you're actively doing it. Again, it is like Chad. It's like, just call all bets are off and return the money. Nah, I ordered a new Adidas hat. I gotta buy less lights for my studio.
He looks drier than usual. I'll say that.
Yes.
So try again.
Maybe spend the money on a dehumidifier.
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
I know it pained you, but Chad thought he had a big He thought he got me. Finally, he woke up and Chad probably had like 17 fucking shots of Belvedere when he woke up and saw the news. Finally, yes, Melton. Woohoo! Mind you, this guy shits on Melton every day. Calls Patrick Melton a liar every day. Chad Zuma calls Patrick Melton a liar every single day.
Even a broken clock.
Melton puts out something about me, and all of a sudden, Patrick Melton is the all truthful, I'm not on the. I wasn't involved in this, so there's nothing to catch me on in this.
I wasn't in charge of putting on an event that I didn't put on. There's nothing to catch me on in this. There's nothing for me to be truthful about. Everything I accused you of, you came on this rebuttal podcast and admitted. Got me?
Being wisdom God. So this is what Pulper sent to Chad. And again, Chad thought this was an O. Hey, Chad. So this is from Pulper, from Chad. Hey, Chad, it's Pulper. Want to come to my Vegas party from October 9th to 12th?
By the way, that's October 7th. That's October 7th. So this is what I'm talking about. Pulper realized John wasn't doing what he was paid to do. Because you heard John say, I reached out to everybody he told me to reach out to. No, you didn't. Why is Pulper going around last minute trying to invite everybody?
Well, I never saw this.
Pulper reached out to me last minute. Pulper reached out to Chad last minute. Pat Dixon. All these people, Pulper was going around scrambling. He was making videos for them because he didn't know how to get a hold of them. Now, imagine if there were months to do that. and someone who was put in charge of doing it. Why did Pulper even have to do this?
By the way, chat, I hate to break the news. This was all going to be to troll you. This was all going to be to troll you. Pulper like actually didn't want you to come because he thought you were good at stand-up or good at podcasting. He wanted to troll you. That's what you're good for, Chad. Get it through your fucking fat skull. That is what you're good for, and nothing else.
Oh wait, then how did John?
Like, I can honestly say this. If I ever did invite Chad to one of my events, it wouldn't be a troll. I'd 100% pay for everything I said I would pay for. Like, I'm just not that person. I'm not going to make someone come across the country and then stick it to them. Like, at this, I doubt that on October 7th, Pulper was trying to trick Chad into coming out.
No, at that point, I think he just wanted people to come.
People there.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But I thought Blade got paid $500 to troll Chad to come.
Yeah, he didn't do it, so then Pulper had to do it himself, just like everything else.
So he didn't do that either?
No.
Tukey doesn't like you anymore, John.
This is what I'm just saying it's like
No, this is all crazy. I think you're right. I think there is a social possible anxiety thing going on.
100%.
Yeah.
Nothing more, nothing less. Not only to Kevin, not only to people like me and everyone else, literally everybody. That's how people view you. Again, I was given money to basically troll you into coming so we could shit on you in person.
So there's even admitting it. Where's that? Where's that segment?
I don't know. What did he do?
I will be going to Las Vegas, whether it's before this year's end or at the beginning of next year.
Yeah, he
I'll
got
document
$2,500. Of course.
I'll document everything.
I will be going
What?
to Las Vegas. I'll be making it right with Pulper, and we'll have Pulperfest 2025/2026
Before the end of the year. I expect you to be there. It's not a busy time of the year for anybody. We don't need a heads up. This is madness. So now, with less than 2 months left in the year, he's saying this will happen before the end of the year.
Possibly. Or maybe in.
No, I will be going. I'll document everything, and we will be having Pulperfest. Now, he hasn't cleared that with Pulper or anyone else, but we will be having it, and he expects you to be there.
And that's what it will be. And again, I challenge everybody who has received a penny from Pulper, who has made the claim that they would come out to Pulperfest. You're now put on notice.
Okay?
Put me on notice.
Here it comes. This must be the details of the event.
Okay.
Oh,
I got a
you didn't
pen.
show. First of all, you didn't show the first time he was there. So again, where's everyone pointing the fingers at them?
Neither did he.
This is what I'm saying.
You were the event planner. You didn't show up.
Pathetic.
You can't throw that in our faces.
He's the only one, by the way, who got enough for a plane ticket.
That's what I'm saying. He's the only one who got money to come to the event. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is insane. They're trying to make everyone who didn't go seem like the pieces of shit. And it's like, sorry, it was a week's notice.
Yeah, I thought this wasn't going to go how I thought it was going to go, Nickel.
It's only me. It's only me, right? Got it. You're now all put on notice. This is my verbal invitation as logistics manager of Pulperfest 2025. I hereby invite the likes of B. Dabbler,
Yes.
Pat Nixon, Karmic X, Carl Heberger, and Sketty Tooth John, and a couple other people.
See, he can't invite me even though Pulper wants me there. It shows you his motivation.
You're so jealous that we're all going to hang out at Pulperfest.
Yeah. No, I'll be there.
Oh,
I'll be
no,
there.
you're not invited.
Oh, I'll be there.
Well, maybe Tukey has a +1.
Okay, so we will figure out a date.
So you're on notice, and you better be there. We will figure out a date. I'm in charge of logistics, but we will figure out a date.
So I got to take my 6-year-old to Vegas for Christmas?
If you think I ain't gonna be at this thing, wow.
Yes, Tukey will be there, I guess.
Days.
By the way, the guy who constantly gets accused of being afraid to leave his house. I meant everything.
I know.
Maybe before, I don't know, given Pulper's state and condition, and we will get it done. Melton, I fully expect a full apology from you, and a
For what? You confirmed everything I said.
Mm-hmm. I think his big problem
that you're retarded.
I think his big problem is the money amount. Like I said,
Sure. Again,
$2,500 is not a big deal.
The money is the
stealing
least
from a dying
fucked up
guy.
part about all this. That's my point. The money's the least fucked up part about all this.
It's pretty fucked up.
You're not a party planner.
Yeah,
When
who
are
do
you
you
gonna
think
get
you
that
are,
big
Jennifer Lopez?
Oh, I don't know what you do for a living that makes you think you can do this. Like,
from all of your videos and your past and previous comments, Chad, I don't actually give a shit. You can go fuck yourself. We will be signing a petition and creating a petition and signing it to ostracize you from the community.
can we get a date on this petition? Are you in charge of organizing it?
Uh-oh.
The very community, by the way, which of what you're sick of. You hate this community so much. Everyone's such losers. But now you're like grandstanding. Got it. You're a fake fucking fraud. And Mersh, who the fuck are you, Mersh? Did you pay him the money back? I don't know, Mersh. Did you get your eyesight fixed?
Got him. Boom.
That's what I'm saying.
Boom.
So he comes on. All he has, aside from I did everything Melton accused me of, I am guilty of, is ad hominem attacks on people. It's like, yeah, I'm fat. Mersh is cross-eyed.
Mm-hmm.
Tukey plays with himself.
He's handsome. Oh.
Go fuck yourselves. Go fuck yourselves.
Wow. So that was it. That was the big, you'll all be sorry when I come forward with my...
Yeah, I'm
details.
sorry I stayed up so late to watch that. Holy crap.
Yeah, you said you had to go an hour ago. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
I wasn't going to cover this tonight. You wanted it.
No, I know. Well, once the salute your shorts thing fell through, I felt like, you got to bring something to the people. Can't just leave. Go, hey, well, we can't watch this shitty kids show from 30 years ago, I guess.
Yeah, it would
we'll
suck
just
to
go.
promise the people something and then not do it.
Right, exactly. You figure it out. The
We
show
had to
must
do
go on.
something. We wanted to do something.
But yeah, that was crazy at the end to just like call out all these people when
And
you
better
didn't
be
go.
there.
You didn't
better
go.
be there. Okay, well, we'll see you there, nerd.
It's real sad. It's just very sad. I think there's a lot of people in the community who just have never had to deal with like a family member or a friend that's been in mental decline, because that person stops really being able to advocate for themselves, and they can be really nice or they can be really mean or they can be like flip-flop between the two states.
I honestly, I get, he's trying to paint it like I'm white knighting for Pulper, and I don't know Pulper. I don't know what condition he's currently in. I don't know if he's a good person or not. I assume he's like the rest of us. He's somewhere, it's not a horrible monster.
But even if he was, it doesn't matter. Like at some point, once someone starts to lose their faculties and they become a vulnerable person, you kind of need to start looking out for them a little bit more and not treat them the same way that you would treat someone who isn't.
Like many things in the Dabbleverse that I don't ever really get into because it's my personal life and it's nobody's business. This kind of like rings close to home for me because, again, if anyone's ever had a parent or a friend or a relative that's had a terminal disease, you don't understand not only how hard it gets at the end, but how fast it deteriorates. My dad was diagnosed with cancer. After work one day, went to see a doctor because he thought he had acid reflux. He was feeling a burning. And it turned out he had esophageal cancer that had spread to his hip and his back. And the doctor told him that day, you can never go back to work. And less than 3 months from that day, he was dead. Now, that went fast and was kind of a blessing. But what my dad wanted to do before he tried to do chemo was get the whole family together, everybody together, and go out on a fishing trip. He loved fishing. He loved going on a boat. And we all did that. We all went out on a vacation. and hung out. It was what he wanted. It was his Pulperfest. He wanted to do this thing that he really enjoyed doing with people he really loved and enjoyed. And we did that. And early on, we did it like within the first month of his diagnosis, because he knew once he started chemo, what that does to the body. We know that, he had late stage cancer. It was probably not going to work anyway. And when he pulled off of that, I'll never forget one day, and I tried to spend as much time with him as I could spend with him. I would take days off work. Thankfully, my job and my boss understood and let me do that. I had the flexibility to work from home or remotely, and was able to spend a lot of time with him. I'll never forget, he was confined to a hospice bed, and he loved playing poker. We played poker at the casino a lot. And I went to Walmart, and they had this game that like you hook up to the TV and you can play like Texas Hold'em, and it shows the cards like on your controller, and you can bet, do all this stuff. And I got that at Walmart and brought it home to him, and I was hooking it up, and he was just like, I can't do that. Like I don't have the, if someone's on morphine, they're in and out of consciousness. Yeah. And I had to go return that game because my dad was, I was in denial. I wanted to do something with my father, and he couldn't do it. And so like, imagine if that fishing trip or whatever, like if a month goes by and somebody can be in a totally different place.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's one thing to like fuck off and not carry your weight on a shitty event. It's just unfortunate it's this person, and this is what he wanted, and this is the hands he put it in. And part of that is maybe his mental faculties weren't all there when he hired this guy to do it.
Yeah, I think that's the other side for me. So it's like a two-pronged thing, right? One is this guy is running out of time, and the other is like this guy is stopping being this guy. Like someone's brain going and their mental faculties going. That person is dying slowly and sort of losing their personality and sense of self. This year, I actually had a friend kill themselves in February, terms of service, due to a paranoid schizophrenic episode. This was one of the like most hardworking, nicest people I knew, and he like worked so hard, pulled himself up.
You were
from
fucked
nothing,
up for a while from it.
Yeah, like it really messed me up. In like the days before it happened, he thought that his wife had been replaced. And he was asking her if she can leave the kids behind so that he can fix them. Thankfully, he's the only one that died. He came back from work one day, drilled a hole in his phone and shot himself. Like that's how it ended. That's a paranoid schizophrenic episode. Like when the brain starts to go, the person stops being that person, and it's a really complicated thing to like get your head around. And so when you hear people say like, why is like family throwing this person away? Why are they putting them in care? Why are they abandoning them? It's such a complex thing. And if you haven't had to deal with that situation, it's just like, it's a mind fuck to like get your head around that and sort of come to terms with it. And I expect
Alzheimer's is one that's hard too, because you'll go visit somebody one day and they'll have all their memories, know who you are. The next day they won't, and then it'll come back again. Like, and it's hard to watch. And then, people put people with Alzheimer's in homes and they stop going to visit them and stuff. And it's sad. And you think like, how can you abandon your mom? But it's like, it's not your mom anymore. So you don't feel it. It makes you feel bad to go visit them, and it's your mom. It's not your mom anymore. So it's
then that person can become like a danger to themselves and to the other people around them. So like when you start putting things like, why is Pulper not asking for the money back? He's not rational at the moment. That part of his brain is going just as a part of his disease that he's got. So like trying to expect him to sort of stand up for himself. It's like in nursing homes when you have like nurses or people that grift over there and get old people to sign over their wills and things just because they're nice to them. That's taking advantage of someone in a vulnerable position, even though you're being nice about it and showing them a good time. Like they wouldn't feel abused or scared. They'd feel like, it's nice. I want to do this, but it's actually taking advantage of someone. And so when Blade's saying things like, when John WinBy2, whatever, when he's saying things like I'm cool with Pulper's cool with me. I talked him through with it. That's a vulnerable person that can't stand up for themselves anymore. You need to. Like he's asking for like his body's breaking down. He's asking Quadfather without tagging him about help to find a wheelchair because his body's like he's going. And so
it's also something missing in him because it's like, no, I talked to Pulper. He's fine with it. He's fine with you taking money to do something and not doing it. I wouldn't be fine with that. Like, why aren't you owning up to? Why aren't you being like, I really fucked this up and I feel horrible about this, instead of like, I want an apology from everybody. Fuck you, and you're cross-eyed.
You should like on yourself. You should feel like a bit of shame, and you should feel bad and want to return the money. Like it's not even about like he took money. It's like
it's just not the money at this point. It's like it's just
you should try to make the situation right. Instead, he's trying to like muddy the waters as much as possible in order to try to justify why he should keep the money, which is wild. Like to even be thinking about money at this stage. This is a guy who's stopping being a guy and he doesn't have much time left. And he wanted to spend time with you and a bunch of other people. And you're not going to be able to deliver that anymore. Like you've alienated.
You're on notice, Moody. End of the year.
Right. Am I included in the like a couple of other people or and the like? Like
Annie O'Ryan, I lost my old best friend to schizophrenia. Heartbreaking.
It's wild. Like trying to think of like, is it my friend who killed himself, or was it like someone else? Like was it himself that did that? It was a really tough thing to get my head around.
Yeah, I know we're not supposed to have like real feelings and talks on this in this Dabbleverse. We're
like
supposed
the whole
to
thing.
like. I know everyone thinks it's just drama farming and stuff. I'm not gonna like after today make this like a back and forth thing. Like he came out, he like say whatever you want. He came out and said everything I accused him of. That he dropped the ball on this. Whatever he wants to do is up to him, and it's fine. It's not the end of the world. It doesn't make him the worst guy in the world. Again, I don't think he went in with this intention to fuck over this guy. I think it was overwhelming for him. I don't think he's capable of wrapping his head around how to do this. He said, I'm busy living life and doing my podcast and working. Then you shouldn't have taken this on. At least if I fuck up Hackamania, it's my event. But yeah, it's why I said I was so proud of it this year. It's like, it's a tough thing to do. It's a tough thing. It's a lot of moving pieces. And even if he sent this money, you know, I thought he said he sent it to super chats, but I guess he got the big lump payment over PayPal to do it specifically.
He separated them. He said he got about 400 from super chats and then 2,100 or so through PayPal, which to me feels like that's an exchange of money for services.
Well, he's admitted he was in charge of logistics and doing it, and he wanted to do it, but he just didn't.
Yeah.
If I didn't communicate for 2 months with everybody for Hackamania, like it wouldn't happen. You can't drop the ball like that.
Yeah.
The number of times I have to nudge Carl to buy plane tickets. Like if I didn't do that, he'd be buying last minute plane tickets and it would cost me a fucking fortune.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's tough work putting on an event. It's not easy. But this was like, it sounded like it was just going to be a meetup, but John tried to make it a bigger thing.
Which is even
crazier.
Like it would have been the easiest thing to organize a meetup. Like I said, like what I would have suggested is get an Airbnb, a big Airbnb, and everybody hang out.
Well, that kind of almost happened. It's just no one was invited early enough. He got 2 suites at the Venetian. And it's only Dave Serra, his bodyguard, and someone else that was there. Like it's not hard to plan an event. Like, hey, we're gonna go see this show, or we're gonna go axe throwing, or we're gonna go shoot guns, or we're gonna go. There's a million activities to do here. This is the easiest city to plan events in. Like, yeah, it's just like being accused all day of like trying to grift and like, why are you throwing things at WinBy2, why like Melton's pit bull, that sort of stuff. Like it triggered something in me, seeing a guy take advantage of a vulnerable guy whose mind is going. Like that's I don't know, like it's an emotional response. Absolutely, I really sympathize with the situation, and I would have thought that the guy who makes himself the one who like points out all the grifters or the supposed grifters in this community and is like making it his mission to to make sure they don't get away with it is the one that's pulled one of the scummiest moves I've seen. If anyone else had done this, he'd be talking about them nonstop.
If Chad had done this or something, it would have been.
Every
game
thumbnail would have been like Chad steals from a dying man over and over again for months. So if he says anything else, that he's muddying the waters, he's treating himself very differently to how he treat other people.
I guess one of the reasons I'm like, I do feel a little guilty because I was laughing at Pulper so hard for the lack of planning of this event before I had the full story of it, before I had the full story of his mental state, and before I knew that John had been paid to set this up and drop the ball on another fucking event. So like, yeah, there was a little guilt of me laughing at a sick man when he was like rubbing it in, like everybody knows about this, man. It's gonna happen. And I was like, honey, nobody knows about this.
Well, it's funny until like it hits you how sad it is. Like, and that's how things go. It is a funny situation. Like, remove the fact that we've met this guy and shaken his hand and he's been around. Like, remove that entirely, and it's just like a concept in some sitcom or something like that. Yeah, it's tragically funny what's happening here. But it's when it's really happening, it's kind of real shitty.
Like Karmic getting money stolen out of his bank account or whatever is funny because Karmic probably did something that led to that. And also he's like healthy, relatively, and can earn more money. And again, more importantly, it's like the time and the like this guy had one shot to hire a guy in a few month window for this event that he wanted. And he just picked really poorly.
Yeah. It's hard to like, it's such a hard thing, I think, to explain this cognitive decline thing to people if they just have never had any experience with it. Like it's one of the scariest realizations, and I hope a lot of the people just don't even know.
When he said that, like, no, I talked to Pulper, it's cool. I was just like, yeah, it's like having a diminished person sign a contract.
Right.
It's like that's not.
Yeah. And there's people saying, like, how do we know the extent of Pulper's condition and stuff? Look, I've spoken to some people who like have firsthand experience here, and it's bad. Like, trust me when I say, like, it's bad, and I'm not gonna dig into these details and stuff. It's like, it's sad and personal, but it's bad. Like, just leave this guy alone and don't pick on him. Like, it's a very, I don't know. I just feel like
wait till he's dead to pick on him.
Sorry.
At least wait till he's dead.
Right. I was saying, like, it's if John leaves it long enough, maybe the venue can just be Pulper's grave.
I love the strong stance at the end. Like, so it's happening. You've been on notice, and you better be there. It's like, what? When? What?
Yeah, he's gonna book a place, and then it's not gonna be wheelchair accessible at the time. And like every time it's gonna progress.
Yeah, but I
worse
went
and
outside every half hour and gave him water.
Right.
People are saying you're sensitive. That's bad.
I'm leaving my super tip money to Moody. I'm an idiot. This man has an accent. Smarter.
It's like, look, I can empathize with people. Like, that's sorry, it's a rare thing, I guess. But I don't know. I don't. It's one thing to like make fun of people and poke fun, and we have a good time here, and it's all surface level. But then when it kind of gets real, it's like
it's easy to scream, I didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah,
and it's hard to go, I fucked this up, and I need to make it right. And Fearless said in the chat that in the past he's given money to somebody, and they wanted to give it back, and he wouldn't give out his info to give it back. Mm-hmm. But again, I don't think the money is the main concern. Like, the money is why John won't admit he's wrong, because he doesn't want to give the money back. But I don't think Pulper actually care. Like, again, whether or not it's a lucid decision, I don't think Pulper actually cares. But giving that money to a cancer charity in Pulper's name would go a long way. Like, what? Some sort of attrition. Like,
right. it should feel bad for that money to be sitting around in your accounts. Like, I just, on a human level, that's how you should feel.
And then he had the nerve to tell me about karma was going to get me. It's like, I didn't.
Right. I was talking to him on Twitter as well, and I've like, yeah, I can absolutely see it being like Pulper being a really hard person to deal with. This thing with the $7,000, he may have told multiple people $7,000. He was even John in the video said he'd only sent 2,000, but he said he'll send up to 7,000. You can very easily see that become misconstrued and miscommunicated at some point with him saying, I'm sending 7,000 to John, turning to like, I've sent him 7,000, especially when someone's not.
He said it in super chats. He said it in emails to me. He told other people this. God thought this. So there's no way he never said it to John. So like, again, come out and he's not framing anything the right way. He's just going, I didn't do anything wrong. Fuck all of you. And it's like, well, that's not, you just said you didn't do anything you got paid to do. So he's kind of,
he's got such a strong sense of justice, but I just didn't see him ever like undermining it in a way like this. Like say what you want about John or WinBy2. I don't know him very well, but what I do know from what I've seen in passing is that he's really about making sure that no one gets away with anything bad. And this is one of the most bad things I've seen happen around these parts.
I think he's, as people say, it's like this imitation Red Bar persona where he manufactures, like Mike David manufactures stuff, of course, but like he really thinks he's holding people's feet to the fire. And it's like, from what I've seen, he's just a goof. Like, it's like, he's not as near as talented as he thinks he is. And it's,
sure, but like he's got an audience. There's 50 or so people that watch him and enjoy it, and like that's put those people in a room. That's nice. Like that's a lot more than some open mics and some comedy events and stuff. But it's still like I don't know. I thought that his character was above that. Like all the like personal stuff aside, I know he's criticized me, you, a whole bunch of people that I'm friends with, but I think all of that aside, I thought he'd be above pulling something like this.
Tommy Jordan says not too late for WinBy2 redemption arc, and I'll wait. Yeah, I mean, but I have a feeling what it'll be. It'll be fuck you, apologize.
It's muddying the water, ad hominems. He's just trying to sling stuff at other people.
Maybe I'm just scared of him.
Right. Yeah.
That was great. That was a good one. Maybe. I never really thought about it that way, but maybe I am.
Did he ever contact you about anything to do with this until?
He's never contacted me about it.
So the person in charge of logistics and the party planner, in his own words, didn't invite one of the people that Pulper wanted.
He said he wanted 4 or 5 people there, and we counted out about 9.
Yeah.
Again, like, wouldn't one of the first things be like, who do you want to be there at your party?
Yeah, it is. It's just like such a it's a failure at such a fundamental level with the whole planning of it. Like, it's not like
because his message to Rocco was, I don't know what to do next.
Right.
and then he thought he was really owning everybody yesterday when he released the email that was the day before the event where he's like, I couldn't get a ballroom.
If he had honestly come to you privately and said, look, I've been charged with this, but I need some help in Vegas to make it happen. I know we've had our differences, but let's make this happen for this guy.
Sure.
Right.
Again, I don't know what Pulper's state of mind is, but if he's lucid enough and wants to do it, we can set this up and plan it. I don't need any money to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people cover people's flight and hotel, give them the money for that. And it doesn't cost any money to go, hey, I got us a room at a restaurant, or we can go see a show, whatever you want to do. Like,
yeah.
We can hire David Blaine to come do a personal magic show in our suite.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's sad. It's sad, and there's not going to be a nice resolution to it, which is just not. Yeah, I don't know.
Just saying I fucked up. I fucked this up goes a long way, and it's not the end of the world.
Right. Yeah, totally. Like, people can make mistakes and just own up
But
to
the next
it.
time someone wants to throw an event and wants to team up with him, he will take the gig, which is just insane because it's just like, dude, you're not the. I guess he set up a computer on a golf course once, and now he thinks he can do remote events.
Yeah, it's definitely not a good track record for him so far.
But we'll see how Pulperfest goes. We have just under 2 months. Maybe Pulper will be there. He said, I am coming, and I will document it all.
You read the tweet, right?
Yeah. So he's going to be wheelchair bound soon, if he's not already.
Yeah. And like the videos are also like you can see he's just not all there.
You just start losing weight, muscle mass, and
He was skinny when we met him a couple years ago. Well, last year, sorry, not a couple years ago. When we met him last year, he was skinny, but he's like jaunt at the moment.
yeah. Now that you bring that up, it seems like he was always fine with people taking things from him. Some of them are just cross, Moody.
Look, he may have been an asshole. I don't know. I never had dealings with him, and I'm sure no one's like, yeah, we have run-ins and stuff with someone, but I mean, when someone's dying, you kind of need to be like, okay, that time for that part is kind of over. Let's
50,000 I could see.